Hey, let me ask you something. Have you ever sat staring at your laptop or phone late at night, wondering what you're really supposed to be doing with your life? Maybe you've tried a few jobs, or maybe you're still in school and everyone around you seems to have it figured out, except you. If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. Because in this video, we're going to talk about career uncertainty, why it's normal, what the data actually says about it, and most importantly, how you can start building clarity and momentum in your own journey. First off, let's clear something up. Being uncertain about your career path is not a flaw. It's actually the norm. According to a 2023 survey by Gallup, about 51% of employees in the US said they are not engaged in their work, and nearly 40% admitted they weren't sure if they were on the right career path at all. That means almost half the workforce is still questioning where they fit. So if you feel lost, you're in good company. When I was just starting out, I remember bouncing between completely different ideas. One month I thought I'd become a teacher. The next month I was convinced I wanted to work in media. I felt like everyone else had some secret map that I never got. But here's what I eventually learned. Careers are not straight lines. They're winding roads with detours, pit stops, and sometimes even U-turns, and that's completely okay. Now let's break down why this uncertainty happens in the first place. There are a few key reasons. 1. Information overload. We live in a world where new career paths are popping up every day. 10 years ago, no one was talking about being a content creator or a data ethicist. Now those are real jobs. With so many choices, it's easy to feel paralyzed. 2. External pressure. Parents, teachers, even friends often push us toward stable or prestigious jobs. Sometimes we confuse their expectations with our own desires. 3. Fear of making the wrong choice. Many people think if they pick the wrong career, they'll be stuck forever. But in reality, the average person changes jobs 12 times in their lifetime, according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. Careers are not prisons. They're flexible. Here's what I want you to take away. Clarity doesn't come from sitting still and overthinking. It comes from action. Think about it like driving at night. You don't need to see the entire highway. You just need to see the next 200 feet ahead of you. That's enough to keep moving forward. So instead of trying to map out the next 30 years of your life, ask yourself, what's the next step I can take to learn, explore, or test something out? That's where clarity is built, step by step. Now let's talk about some practical strategies you can use if you're feeling uncertain. 1. Self-assessment tools. Tools like the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, Clifton Strengths, or even free online career quizzes can give you insights into your personality, strengths, and potential career matches. They're not perfect, but they're a starting point. 2. Informational interviews. This is one of the most underused strategies. Reach out to someone in a field you're curious about and ask for 20 minutes of their time. Most people love to share their experiences. I once reached out to someone in marketing thinking that was my path. After a 20-minute chat, I realized it wasn't for me, and that saved me years of pursuing something that didn't fit. 3. Job shadowing and internships. Nothing replaces real-world experience. Even volunteering can give you clarity about what kind of environment you thrive in. 4. Skill experiments. Instead of committing to a full degree or certification right away, try short courses, workshops, or even side projects. For example, if you're curious about coding, spend 30 days with a free course. By the end, you'll know if it excites you or drains you. Let me give you a real-world example. Oprah Winfrey, before becoming the media giant we know today, was fired from her first TV job because she wasn't fit for television. Imagine if she had let that moment of uncertainty define her. Instead, she pivoted, experimented, and eventually built an empire. Or take Steve Jobs. He once dropped out of college and spent time auditing random classes, including calligraphy. At the time, it didn't make sense. But years later, that knowledge shaped the beautiful fonts on the first Macintosh computers. Sometimes the dots only connect looking backward. Part 6, dealing with pressure and comparison. Now, I know one of the hardest parts of career uncertainty is dealing with comparison. You scroll through LinkedIn, and it seems like everyone is getting promotions, landing dream jobs, or starting businesses. What you don't see is the behind-the-scenes struggle, the years of confusion, or the career changes those same people went through. Remember, careers are not races, they're marathons, and everyone's pace is different. The only person you should measure against is yourself from yesterday. Part 7, action steps you can take today. Let's make this practical. If you're uncertain about your career path, here are 3 steps you can take right after this video. 1. Write down 3 things you enjoy doing, 3 skills you're good at, and 3 values you care about. Look for overlap. That's your potential career sweet spot. 2. Reach out to one person this week for an informational interview in a field you're curious about. 3. Commit to testing one new skill within the next 30 days. Small steps add up, they build momentum, and momentum creates clarity. So, if you're uncertain about your career path, I want you to remember this. You're not broken, you're not behind, and you're definitely not alone. Uncertainty isn't a sign of failure, it's the birthplace of possibility. Every successful person you admire once stood exactly where you are right now, wondering, what's next? The difference is, they kept moving. And you can too. Thanks for watching. If this video gave you clarity or motivation, hit the like button and subscribe for more content on personal growth and career development. And remember, your path doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours.